Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Joanna here. So in today's tutorial, we're going to make it the simple shift dress. If this is something you're interested in, please stay tuned and let's get straight to the tutorial. So for the materials for this tutorial, I have these 2 yards. I have these 2 yards soft or silk fabric. I have a piece of chalk, measuring tape, and then a pair of scissors. Let's get to the cutting. Alright, so we are cutting the front piece first. So to do that, I divided my shoulder to shoulder measurement by 2, and then I added the sleeve length measurement to it to fold this fabric, including size seam allowance. Alright, now for my vertical measurement, I'll start by marking my starting point, which will also serve as the shoulder line. Okay, so I'll mark that up. I'll go down about 1 inch like this and then mark that out. This is somehow a shaky fabric, so you just need to be careful if you're using such fabric for this tutorial. Alright, so as I've marked my starting point, I'm going to go down to my chest line, which is 8 inches. I'll mark that and then I'll move down to my bust line, which is 10 inches, to my waist, which is 16, to my hip, which is 24, and then down to the full length of the dress, which is 38 inches, plus additional 2 inches for the folding of the hem of the dress. All right, so I'll go ahead and extend the lines as you can see me doing. As I said, the fabric is kind of shaky, so if you are using a similar fabric, just be careful whilst drafting your panels. All right. Alright guys, so after straightening up the lines, I'm going to go to my shoulder line. I'll divide my shoulder to shoulder measurement by 2. That is 15 by 2, so that gives me 7.5. So I went ahead to mark that. Now I'm going to add my sleeve length. So I also go ahead and add 2 inches for the folding of the sleeve. 2 inches allowance for the folding. Now for the neckline, I'm going to go in for the neck width 4 inches, and then I'll go down for the neck depth 4 inches. So this is 4 by 4. Alright, I'll square it up like this. I'll make a square like this. Then I'm going to give this a round neck shape. I'm going to curve it and give it a round neck shape. Now on the shoulder and the sleeve line, I'm going to go down 1 inch. Then I'm going to connect it or slant it to meet the neckline. Now I'll divide my round sleeve circumference by 2, which gives me 6 inches. Then I'm going to mark that. I'll go down from the shoulder slope. I'll go down and mark 7 inches. That is, I added 1 inch for seam allowance, half inch used to join the shoulders and the armhole. Alright, off camera, I've already marked quarter of my bust circumference. I added 1 inch for easiness and then additional 2 inches for seam allowance. I'll go ahead and connect the measurement from the armhole, that is for the sleeve, to join it. I curve it like this to curve it. I'm sorry, this material is a bad idea. Alright, so just as you can see me doing, I marked the exact measurement on the shoulder to that of the chest line and connected it to the bust measurement. Now go to my waist and also mark quarter of my waist circumference. I added 1 inch for easiness and then I added additional 2 inches for seam allowance. I'll go to the hip and do same by marking the quarter of my hip circumference, and then I'll mark that plus additional 1 inch for easiness, and then 2 inches for seam allowance. I'll repeat the same measurements on my hip line to the full length of the dress. I'll repeat that to the hem of the dress. I'll measure that and mark it there. All right. Then I'll go ahead and connect them together from the bust circumference. Sorry, from the bust line, I'll connect them together. I'm sorry about how the chalk is making this not visible. Okay. So this is how we come to an end for the first panel. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out the front panel of this dress. Okay guys, so this is how it turned out. So I'm going to be using the front panel to cut that of the back panel. So guys, as you can see, I've already folded the back panels on the wrong side of the fabric, and I've placed that of the front panel on it. So the only difference that is going to be happening here is the neck depth. Okay, I'm going to be using the same neck width, but I'll decrease the neck depth. All right. Okay, so this is it. I went down for the neck depth 2 inches, as you can see me marking. Then I straight it up and give it a curve like this. All right, give it a round neck shape like this. Then I'm going to cut out the neck line for the back piece. Then I use the front panel to cut out the remaining of the back part of the dress. So guys, if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel or like this video, please kindly hit on subscribe button, like this video. Please do share this video and leave a comment on this tutorial. Thank you. Alright guys, so this is how both panels look like, both the front and the back panel. So this is the front panel, and the down piece is the back panel. So I'll go ahead and then pipe the necklines using satin bias. So this is the bias that I'm going to be using to pipe the necklines. So first of all, use half inch to join the neckline before I turn it over to um stitch it down. All right, so this is how it turned out. I did same for the back piece as well. This is how it turned out. So I just went ahead to give it a quick press, as you can see me doing. Then I'm going to go ahead and join the shoulders. I'm going to go ahead to join the shoulders. So I put the
front panel down. Then I'm going to put the back panels with the right side of both panels facing each other. Then I'm going to join the shoulders with half of an inch seam allowance. The both shoulders with half of an inch seam allowance. Let's do that and come back. Alright guys, so this is how it came out. So I'm going to fold up the sleeve like this. I'm going to fold it up. Remember we left some allowance for the folding of the hem of the sleeve like this. So I first of all folded in half inch, as you can see me pressing it down. Then I'll fold down the remaining allowance to be able to join the sleeve, hem of the sleeve like so. Alright, so I'll do the same for the other side of the sleeve, and then I'm taking it sewing machine to stitch it down. Okay, so this is how it came out. This is very simple, alright. So I'm going to be joining the side. I'm going to be joining the side. So as I've put it down like this, I'm going to mark out the allowance. So I mark the half on the sleeve like this. And I'm going to remark the 2 inches seam allowance and then connect it to where it's like you can see me doing. Then I'm going to join the 2 inches seam allowance on the sides to the hem of the dress. So all right, so this is it. I'm going to take it to sewing machine and then join both sides with the 2 inches seam allowance as I'm indicating with the crayon. All right. Alright guys, so this is how it turned out. It's left with the hem of the dress actually. So this is it. I'm going to use the allowance that we left for the hem. I think I left about 2 inches for it. So I'm going to be folding in with that allowance. First of all, fold in 1 inch, then fold down again another inch. Then I'm going to join the hem of the dress. So this is it. This is how it came out after joining the hem of the dress. Thank you guys for watching this video. Stay tuned for more tutorials. If you enjoyed watching this video, give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and please do share and leave a comment in the comment section. Bye.